A lot of money to be made in auto parts. This is a 1974 to 78 shifter boot for a Mustang. It's still old stock, hasn't been sold before. Had the part number on the tag there, so it's easy to provide that information. And if you look online, you'll see some of the older Mustangs from the 60s and early 70s. A shift boot will go $350. Well, I didn't try for that much, but I did sell it for $140. This is a lot of 36 1/32 scale track pieces from a 1966 Strombecker set. Also the guard rails for the curves. I sold the cars and the power pack and controller separately and put these up for sale. It only took about 2 weeks to sell, and they sold for $30. This is a little Radio Shack voltage converter. It converts house current to 12 volt, actually just over 13 volts is what the output is. Gives you a cigarette lighter type plug-in as well as connector leads. And these are quite plentiful on eBay, and they don't bring a lot of money, although the prices seem to be all over the place. I've seen brand new ones sell for $22. I've seen used ones sell for as low as $10. But this was only $1 at a garage sale. I do have one and use it. They're quite handy to have. But so I put this up for $20 and put a picture with my gauge, with my meter hooked up to it, showing the output almost exactly what it says it's supposed to be. And it took less than a week to sell, 20 bucks. This is a vintage Vivitar camera case. I've had this up for sale probably almost 4 years now. And I've got it priced at $30. I thought it was pretty cool because it's got this curve to it, you know, to wear on your hip. It's got both a shoulder strap and a belt. And it's not the greatest inside. Some of the foam padding has lifted away from the side of the case a little bit, but still quite usable. And just the unique factor, I thought would sell this, but it's just languished for about 4 years. Finally got a $24 offer and accepted that immediately. More items from the Strombecker slot car track sold. And these are 13 rubber tires. They were just in there, and actually this little cardboard backing was for a set of tires. And so I included that in there as well. And just stated that they had come in the set, and I grouped them together. No returns. And they sold for, holy cow, they sold for 19 bucks. Not finding as many hats this summer as I have in summers past, but I did pick this one up probably 2 weeks ago for $25. It's Carhartt, which is just, you know you're going to sell Carhartt. If it's in any kind of good condition, even ratty jackets sell pretty well. This is a nice summery Carhartt cap, and I was able to get 20 bucks for it. This is the last of several Scotch 3-inch take-up reels that I sold. These are still new in the box, and I've been selling these for $7 a piece. This is a deluxe Scrabble game with the turntable, although it's a newer model. The older vintage turntable Scrabble models have sort of a plexiglass top, which often is broken, and people look for unbroken ones to sell for a pretty good price. I picked this up at a sort of a school fundraiser. I mean, it was basically a church sale, and I got it for $3, and I really was, well, I bought some other things really cheap there, so I wasn't trying to be too cheap to get this less than $3, and figured I'd get at least $30 for it. Did have all the tiles, they're red, and it even had a score pad with it, and these nice trays. So anytime you find a Scrabble turntable game, it's going to sell rather quickly. And I did get the $30 that I was asking for this one. This is a leather duffel that I picked up along with some other bags about 3 weeks ago. Some were motorcycle specific bags, but this is just a leather duffel. Lots of pockets. I don't know if you're like me, I stuff these with all sorts of air pillows when I take pictures of it for the listing. Kind of fill the whole thing out. Looks a lot better than it does like this. But I was able to get $30 for this. I think I paid $2 for it. This is another one of those Trav L bars, Wherever brand. Much older one, I believe, because it's got a very different kind of exterior to it. A soft Tolex type, but typical inside with all the regular equipment, including the fake antler handled bottle opener. I had this priced at $80, and it's been up for at least since last fall, I think actually last summer. And when I got a $50 offer, I took it right away, but they didn't pay. 3 days passed, so I, after sending out a invoice request, I opened a case, and the same day I was about to close the case, she paid and apologized that she had a lot of things going on and just couldn't get around to paying for it. So, sometimes they do pay. $50. This is an oval silver jewelry box that I got in an auction box lot probably about 3 years ago. It's been sitting in the box so long it's tarnished again. But research indicated that it would sell for a lot, so I priced it at $80, but it just sat and sat, and I was willing to take a $20 offer if somebody would make one. But yesterday, or actually this morning, I got a $55 offer. Couldn't hit that accept button fast enough. Whenever I'm having a slow week, I just look for things around the house that I can sell quick on Facebook Marketplace. I've had these car ramps. Picked them up last year for about $5, and just bought a can of spray paint and sprayed them up, and they sold the same day for $25. I had so many inquiries that I quickly bought another can of paint and sprayed up another pair that I had behind the house, and a guy that wanted the first pair took these for $25. I picked up this Craftsman 4-drawer toolbox a couple of weeks ago I got it for $10. Thought about using them myself, but I've got a number of toolboxes, and I guess I really didn't need another one. I saw these had sold for like $100, but the shipping was very high on them on eBay. So I put it up for $60 on Facebook Marketplace, and I wish I had a dozen of these. I would have sold them. I had so many people after it. I guess $60 is pretty cheap for these, but it was a nice $50 profit, no fees. Part of the bike trail. Looking down the runway.